So Rhode Islanders will be getting a bit of a financial break if the budget passed last night is approved by the full House next Thursday.
Yeah, late last night, the House Finance Committee approved next fiscal year's budget by a vote of 11-3. Kate Walsh live now with what this could mean for Rhode Islanders' wallets.
Well, this budget truly is unique because it will include over $1 billion in American Rescue Plan Act money, which is very rare to happen in a lifetime, as lawmakers have been saying for months now. And that's why state lawmakers say it was possible for them to, in this proposed budget, eliminate the car tax a year earlier than they originally planned to, and also to include a one-time child tax credit that eligible families would receive in the fall if this budget is passed. So Speaker of the House Joe Shekarchi said that this is a $13.6 billion budget, and it was particularly difficult because lawmakers really felt the significance of this extra money available through the American Rescue Plan Act, or ARPA. They had an over $600 million surplus and then over $1 billion in ARPA money to spend. They tried to look at how to meet the needs of Rhode Islanders coming out of the pandemic, as well as how to invest the money into the future of the state, since this is one-time money. Top of mind is adding $50 million to the $250 million bond question going to voters this fall about school construction spending, and allocating $250 million of the ARPA funds on affordable housing and homelessness.
When you hear a number like $250 million, you think that's a lot, but it's actually even more, because that's a one-time payment. There is still the regular state allocation into the Housing Production Fund, and this has been a banner year for real estate sales. So that fund is generating some really good income.
Now, as for the child tax credit that would be sent out in the mail in the fall to eligible families, that would be any household making less than $200,000. It'd be $250 per child, up to 3 children. And you can find out much more about how this budget breaks down and where your tax money will be going on our website right now at WPRI.com. Live in Providence, I'm Kate Walsh, 12 News.
More local news now. Goodbye car tax. That's one of many ways state lawmakers trying to help Rhode Islanders save money in the state budget that was approved by the House Finance Committee last night.
And if it's approved, the next fiscal year's budget would also include a one-time child tax credit for eligible families. The check would be sent out sometime in the fall. Kate Walsh is live this morning with why this budget is so unique. Kate.
Well, guys, it's not often that lawmakers can talk about having a surplus of money when trying to balance a budget or propose one for the next fiscal year, but that's what's going on right now, and it's because of a surplus in millions of dollars in state money, as well as over $1 billion from the American Rescue Plan Act funds. So the $13.6 billion proposed budget was passed last night in the House Finance Committee. It focuses on affordable housing, improving school infrastructure, investments in health care, the workforce, DCYF facility issues, mental and behavioral health, and investing in unemployment and small businesses. Now, there was already a 5-year plan to eliminate the car excise tax, but this plan would eliminate it a year earlier as part of what lawmakers called targeted tax relief for Rhode Islanders. And families collectively making less than $200,000 in their 2021 tax returns will get a $250 tax credit this fall for each child, up to 3 children. Speaker of the House Joe Shekarchi said lawmakers really understood the significance of getting this right, spending hundreds of hours listening to Rhode Islanders on how this one-time federal money should be spent.
Of the excess funds we have through ARPA, there has been an inordinate amount of requests. At one point it was $12 billion. I think that's gone up exponentially since then. We have tried to look at balancing not only the needs of the community, as well as what we can do to keep the economy in our state prepared for the future.
So this proposed budget was passed by the House Finance Committee late last night behind me here at the State House by a vote of 11-3. It goes for a full vote in the House next Thursday. Live in Providence, I'm Kate Walsh, 12 News.